he barges in and we're literally like mid having sex, like mid having sex. Oh, I did not know we were starting now. So we're starting now? Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, this is gonna be the start of Get Ready With Me. So I hope you kings and queens are ready. Well, but first, let me pop on some clothes. Okay, so now that I have clothes on, so I'm not just sitting around here butt ass naked, how are you kings and queens doing? I know it's been so long since I've been around. 1 second. Yes, but like I was saying, how have you kings and queens been? I know it's been quite some time since I've been on YouTube, but I'm so excited that I'm back and being able to give you guys the content that you need. But we're gonna start with just washing my hands because I'm about to wash my face, and you know, need to start off with some clean hands for the day. With everything going on in the world nowadays, it's just so stressful, and it's like. When you're washing your face and doing self-care, like that's like the one time that you can like escape and like get away and really focus on you. And I feel like that's how skincare and, you know, prepping for the day is. You know, those are those few minutes that you are washing your face, making sure your skin is all right, and, you know, preparing yourself for the day. This video is definitely a little different, and it won't be like this a lot, but most of my get ready with me's won't be like literally getting ready with me in my bathroom. So, but they will mainly be like me getting my makeup done and me doing my makeup and getting ready for either video or meetings, or if I'm going out, things like that. So I put a poll on my Instagram, right, of 2 stories. So the first story was the first time that I snuck, well, I don't think it was the first time, but when I snuck out and I almost got caught. And then the second story was the first time I had a boyfriend over my house. And you guys all voted obviously for, you know, the boyfriend one. But yeah, take me back to 2014, my senior year. What time is it? Party time. It was like around the holidays, because I literally just got a job, and my family and I, we used to go on vacations basically almost every kind of like holiday, because my dad did not like the cold at all, even though we lived in Delaware. He did not like the cold at all. So like we would go somewhere over the holidays just to, you know, get away from the cold and escape, you know what I mean? So they were planning a trip to I think it was Disney World. Yeah, Disney World. And I literally just got a new job because my dad was like, well, if you get a job, then I'll get you a car, but you have to get a job first so that you can put gas in it and pay insurance. Insurance. You know, my dad was, I guess at the time, he was trying to teach me responsibility, but that's the main thing I wanted was a car. So he finally, I finally got that job, and I literally just started. So I didn't want to be like, hey, I'm going to Disney World for literally like a whole week and a half. Bye. So I decided not to go. Well, at that time, I was also just dating this new guy. It was like the first time that I've actually had like an open gay relationship while in high school. I think I was actually the very first like gay guy to actually have an open relationship in my school. Doing my skin, I did the basic for right now. I will be focused on doing my makeup. Well, you know, I give you guys a little story. Don't judge me on my makeup routine. I will have a video coming soon later so that y'all can see my real routine. You know, this was like the first time that I've been dating a guy, and you know, that year was drama filled. You know, when I tell you drama filled, that's a story for another time. And reinforcements in on that story, which is Courtney. So they went away to Disney World for a week and a half with my dad, my stepmom, and my two little sisters, right? So I decided, you know, well, my parents are gone. I got a little new man or whatnot. Why don't I just invite him over? So I invited him over, and it was a very eventful week. He lived like right down the street from me, so it actually wasn't that big of a deal of him like staying at my house for the whole week. But it was very nice to like, you know, have somebody to wake up to every day or whatnot. Since, you know, I couldn't do that on a regular basis because I wasn't even out to my parents. So I definitely wasn't going to be having a guy over. I mean, granted, I could have like acted like he was just a friend, like most gays usually do. I invited Kayla and Courtney over because I had a pool and a hot tub, and my backyard was literally like set up like a resort. Like we had a cabana with like a little couch, seating area. My dad always had the TV out there. Well, he had a TV out there, and then there was like a bar area in the corner. There was like this big little egg thing that you can lay down. It's real cute. So I always had a lot of, you know, my decent close friends over, and my dad always hosted a lot of parties, especially on like Labor Day weekend and, you know, Memorial Day weekend, stuff like that. I invited them over so that we can all go sewing, and like Kayla and Courtney were like, you know, messing around, hanging out. They're not together, FYI. They're two separate friends, both straight. And so they're like hanging out, we're all hanging out together, we're like in the hot tub talking. Me and this guy, I just, I'm not gonna mention his name. Harry. His name was Harry. And him and I were like all over each other, like in the pool and stuff like that, and in the hot tub. And we decided to like get out of the hot tub and just go over to the pool just to like hang out and stuff. We're like making out and stuff like that, and then kind of doing a little nasty stuff underneath the water. And Courtney and Kayla all up in our business. Like, girl, mind your business. Stay over there in the hot tub. Y'all was having fun. We're invading my space in my pool. And it was funny because afterwards, I go back upstairs and go into my room. Remind you, I don't know why I had these blinds actually, but these blinds were like see-through. So whenever my light was on, you can literally see right into my room. These heifers was sitting there in the car watching us, you know, start the business. Relationship, lust, you know, the norm. And she calls me later talking about, I saw y'all about to have sex and stuff like that. And I was like, oh my God. Like, all about my business, minding my damn business, creeping in my fucking window. But it was hilarious. So a few days go by and we decided to have like a little date, but he wanted to bring his brother so that his brother was, you know, get out of the house and stuff like that, because his brother was actually younger than him. I think he was in like middle school. Decided to go to like a sushi restaurant. This was the very first time I had sushi, and I wasn't opposed to having sushi. You know, I love trying new stuff. But then when I found this, I was like, oh honey, I'm in love. His brother was like super cool for the most part. Jesus. And he's in the family room, and we're like upstairs, you know. All of a sudden, he swings my door open. Didn't knock or nothing, Jesus. Remind you, they in my motherfucking house. And this little boy with no home training decides to come up into my room and just barge the fuck. Come on. So, he barges in and we're literally like mid having sex. Like, mid having sex. He's like, what's the password to your Wi-Fi? I'm like, seriously? The password to my Wi-Fi? You barge open my door in the middle of us, you know, you can wait. And he was like, no, I'm not leaving until you give me the Wi-Fi password. I don't know my Wi-Fi password off the top of my head. Who the fuck does? So I had to literally remind you, still in the middle of having sex, talking through to where the modem would be so he can find the password on the fucking box. What kind of ghetto shit is that? You in somebody else's house and you barge in my motherfucking door? I shouldn't have to lock my doors in my own house while you sitting here visiting me. You could have simply sent us a little text talking about what's the Wi-Fi password. After we was done doing the do, I would have been more than happy to get it for you. It was a pretty fun week for the most part. It was very nice to be able to kind of like the first time of me feeling, you know, my gay fantasy. You know what I mean? Do you guys like this shirt? Funny story behind this shirt. You know, another story time. Just this shirt I actually made at one of my ex-best friend's family's house. I was staying with them for a little while. And they had like a little party or whatnot. They had like a water slide in the back and we were tie-dyeing shirts and just drinking and stuff like that. So I'm like drinking, actually quite drunk at this point. And we started making tie-dye shirts. I don't know how to fucking tie-dye. I never tie-dyed a day in my damn life. But I was like, let me try this the fuck out. So I tried it out and this was the outcome, drunk. But yes, this face is all done for the most part. I'm gonna finish a few little touches. Set. Set the face. And then do a little bit of touches, add some mascara, clean up the lips, stuff like that. See you kings and queens in a second. Come on. Let's go. I hope y'all ready because the Nasir show is back. Lights, camera, back. Thank you, kings and queens, so much for getting ready with me. I have some videos that I have to film for you, kings and queens, today, so I'm glad that I'm able to get all glammed up for you guys. It feels so good to just be back on YouTube, being able to talk shit, and get to know you guys and help you guys grow and be more confident kings and queens every single day. Y'all decided to pay us a visit. You want to say hi, guys? Come here, buddy. Hi. This is Binks. I've had him for almost a year now. I got him last Halloween. His birthday is actually, oh my gosh, buddy, guess what? Your birthday is actually the day that this video comes out. His birthday is on September 18th. So happy birthday to Binks. Say hi, buddy. You don't have an outfit or anything on. I'm sorry. You guys are voting by November 3rd, which will be the day that we find out if we are getting an actual president. Voting. Posting on Instagram and social media is nice and it's cute to be able to bring awareness to other people, but the true action is voting. But thank you kings and queens for sticking with me throughout this whole video while I got ready. Make sure you are following me on all social platforms at _NasirJ, and also make sure you are subscribing, hitting that bell so that you are alerted every Friday when I post a new video, and even maybe bonus videos too. So make sure you are hitting that bell and also sharing with your friends so that our kingdom grows even more, so that I can give you guys better and more amazing content. Okay, now remember, nothing is off limits. Embrace change. Stay true to yourself. Stay loyal. It's good to be back.